China gradually losing its position in RMG sector in US market. Bangladesh's position becomes stronger. Mother Hilsa conservation campaign begins, netting transportation, marketing and stocking of Hilsa ban till October 25. Division level selection phase of Bangladesh Television's popular talent hunt program Nutun Kore begins, continued till October 11. People of all walks of life pay last tribute to language movement veteran Ahmed Rafiq at Central Shahid Minar. People behind PR movement hatching conspiracy for election delay and cancellation, Salahuddin Ahmed commands. Jamaat not in favor of splitting the nation on the basis of religious identities, says Dr. Shafiqur Rahman. Bangladesh steps up anti-trafficking campaign, US tape report. New vessels carrying aid heading towards Gaza. Shahidul Alam from Bangladesh joins human rights activist. And in search of Bangladesh clinched T20 series against Afghanistan and set a record of winning 4 bilateral series for the second time. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News at 10. This is Shoma Bose welcoming you all. Those were the headlines. Now move on to the details. China, the top exporter of ready-made garments RMG to the United States, is gradually losing its position in the US market. Under the new US tariff structure, Chinese goods are reportedly subject to tariffs as high as 145%. In comparison, Bangladesh products face a counter tariff of around 20%. In terms of total export earnings, export volume and product value, China's position has weakened, while Bangladesh's has strengthened. The United States in Bangladesh, largest export destination for ready-made garments, accounting for about 18 to 20% of the country's total apparel export earnings. According to data from the U.S. Office of Textile and Apparel, an analysis of export data from 2015 to last year shows that the value of Chinese apparel exports to the U.S. has dropped by 46% over the past decade. During the same period, Bangladesh's apparel export increased by 36%. Analyst says that under the revised U.S. traffic policy, Bangladesh currently holds a competitive advantage in the American market compared to China and other exporting nations. As a result, exporters expect Bangladesh to capture a significant portion of China's lost market share in the coming years. The Mother Hilsa conservation campaign began at last midnight to ensure the safe breeding of Hilsa. Until October 25, catching, transporting, marketing or storing Hilsa in rivers and the sea is completely prohibited. The government has imposed this 22-day ban during the breeding season. Fisheries officials along with law enforcement agencies, river police, the Coast Guard and the Navy are involved in enforcing the campaign. To support fishermen during the ban, each family will receive 25 kg of rice under the VGF program. However, fishermen have requested proper distribution through a accurate listing of beneficiaries. Extensive awareness campaign including leaflet distribution and public announcement are underway in Hilsa sanctuaries and riverside fishing villages in Chatpur, Lokipur, Bhola and Borguna. The law enforcement authorities have warned that anyone violating the ban during the campaign will face a maximum of 2 years imprisonment, a fine of up to 5,000 taka or both. It is noted that during rivers, This ban is imposed significantly to ensure undisturbed breeding of Hilsa, which began at midnight yesterday. The Fisheries Department hopes that if the Mother Hilsa conservation campaign is successful, the country's rivers will be abundant with Hilsa in the future. The regional selection phase of Bangladesh Television's popular talent hunt program, Nutun Kuri, concluded on September 29. The divisional selection round began today across 8 divisions and will continue until October 11. Every contestant who received a yes card is participating in the phase. From the divisional selection, 960 contestants will qualify for the final round. This year's competition includes 9 categories: acting, recitation, storytelling, comedy, general and classical dance, patriotic and modern songs, Nozrul and Robindra Songit, folk songs and Hamdanath. On the first day of the divisional round, the television centers were abuzz from early morning with the arrival of young participants and their parents. Launched in 1976, Nutun Kuri was the first reality-style talent show in the subcontinent produced by Bangladesh Television. Many renowned artists have emerged from this platform. After a long hiatus, Nutun Kuri has returned with its original name and theme song. At a time when parents are concerned about children's addiction to online games, everyone is expressing gratitude to Bangladesh Television for organizing such a creative and inspiring event. After completing the regional rounds, the divisional auditions of Nutun Kuri have begun today. The popular talent hunt program of Bangladesh Television is being held simultaneously in Dhaka and 7 other divisional cities across the country. Contestants selected from 19 regional rounds are now competing at the divisional level. The selection rounds are taking place in a festive atmosphere with the enthusiastic participation of contestants and their guardians. Competitions are being held in 9 categories: dance, music, acting, recitation, storytelling, comedy, and others. Participants are divided into 2 age groups, 6 to 11 years and 11 to 15 years. A festive spirit has swept through every divisional city centering on this event. Language movement veteran Ahmed Rafiq was given a final farewell with pledge to keep alive the spirit of culture and history. People from all walks of life, including social, cultural and political spheres, gathered at Central Shahid Minar to pay their last tribute to the language hero. The tribute was organized under the initiative of the Ahmed Rafiq Memorial Foundation with participation from the Ministry of Cultural Affairs and various government institutions. Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Bangla Academy, Shilpakala Academy, Nazrul Institute, Film Archives, Dhaka University, Central Students' Union, as well as political organizations and research institutions also paid homage to Ahmed Rafiq. After the floral tributes, a mourning procession was brought out with his coffin. In accordance with his last wish, his body was donated to Burdham Hospital. Ahmed Rafiq was at once a poet, essayist and Rabindra scholar. BNP Standing Committee member Salahuddin Ahmed has said that the activists of Jamaat and other parties, including demands for PR and other issues, are part of democratic practice. However, he emphasized that the people will decide whose manifesto they will accept. He made these remarks today at a program held in Dhaka on the occasion of NDP's 37th founding anniversary. Among others, NDP Chairman Abdullah Al Harun Sohel and General Secretary of Gano Adhikar Parishad Rashid Khan spoke at the event. The senior BNP leader also commented that those who are protesting over PR to create political unrest are the same people trying to delay and derail the elections. He added that it would not be right to carry out any movement to mislead the public. Mentioning that Bangladesh is a unique example of communal harmony, Jamaat-e-Islami Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman has said that if God-fearing people take the helm of leadership in society, peace will prevail everywhere. He made the remarks this morning while addressing the Die and Wars conference held at Al-Falah Auditorium in the capital. Jamaat Secretary General and former lawmaker Professor Mia Gholam Parwar, Assistant Secretary General Rafiqul Islam, Maulana Jainul Abidin, Dr. Khalilur Rahman Madani, among others, were present at the event. Rejecting the idea of dividing the nation on the basis of religion, Dr. Shafiqur Rahman said that even after so many years of independence, a truly human society has yet to be established. He added that Islamic scholars must guide the nation and apply their knowledge in the light of the Quran and Hadith for the welfare of the people. A roundtable titled The Path of Independence 47-71-24 Perspective of Tomorrow's Bangladesh was held at Dhaka Reporters Unity today. Senior Naibi Amir of Islami Andolon Bangladesh Mufti Sayyid Muhammad Faizul Karim spoke at the program as chief guest. Central President of the organization Atikur Rahman Mujahid presided over the seminar, which was also organized by Islami Jubo Andolon. Other leaders, including Joint Secretary General of Islami Andolon Bangladesh Maulana Ghazi Ataur Rahman, participated in the seminar. Bangladesh has been placed in Tier 2 in the U.S. Department of State's 2025 Trafficking in Persons TIP report, recognizing the country's significant and sustained progress in combating human trafficking despite ongoing challenges linked to governance, transitions and global migration pressures. According to the report, Bangladesh has made notable advances in victim protection, institutional capacity building and interagency coordination to address trafficking in persons. The report commended the government for increasing victim identification and protection services, expanding training for frontline officials, and formally adopting a national referral mechanism (NRM), a milestone that strengthens its country's structured response to trafficking. The report also acknowledged Bangladesh's ongoing cooperation with international partners, including Interpol, India and South Africa, in investigating transnational trafficking networks. The report also noted that Bangladesh is participating in a regional working group with India, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Thailand to strengthen anti-trafficking coordination in the Bay of Bengal region. National Security Advisor and High Representative for the Rohingya issue, Dr. Khalilur Rahman met with senior U.S. officials yesterday in Washington, D.C. During his meeting with Ms. Alison Hochul, Under Secretary for Political Affairs, she reiterated strong U.S. support for the leadership of Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus and the steps by the interim government in regard to the upcoming elections in February. Dr. Rahman discussed a broad range of bilateral matters during his separate meetings with Nicole Chucklick, Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary, and Andrew Harrop, Deputy Assistant Secretary. Dr. Rahman also met with Assistant U.S. Trade Representative Braden Lynch and discussed follow-up actions regarding recently concluded tariff negotiations. Bangladesh's new ambassador to the U.S., Tariq M. Ariful Islam, was present at this meeting. Now moving to international news.